In shock and mourning over the tragic fire that burned down St. Jordan High School a week ago. The effects of Ray Farmer will be felt by far more than the 21 dead and 43 injured in the wreckage. Farmer was a patient of renowned psychiatrist Dr. Thomas Sage. We reached out to Sage for comment, but got no response at this time.
How's my angel today?
A little better. I actually got about an hour of sleep last night, so that helped.
You know, with Daddy getting laid off, the insurance company won't cover the pills anymore. You know all about our financial situation. But I'm going to do whatever it takes to get you better.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, sweetheart. Who is it now?
Hi, Tom. It's me, Martin.
Martin. I'm real busy. What do you want?
I was just checking to see how you were. We've been worried about you lately.
You weren't worried when you fired me after 30 years of service. Why would you be worried now?
That was business, Tom. You know we appreciate all you've done for us.
Listen, Van Brocklin. I really am busy. I need to solve the Mideast crisis and win a Nobel Prize. So, if you've got nothing to say,
Let me try to explain the company's stance. We understand your frustration, but it's an image thing. The company is looking for young, healthy doctors who are, well, sharp. You had been really moody with the patients lately, and injured and forgetful, and we've been putting this off for as long as we could. But when Ray Farmer went off the deep end with your name attached as his doctor, we had no choice in the matter.
What, are you blaming me for getting older? What's next? Are you going to blame me for breathing air or drinking water? What Farmer did had nothing to do with our sessions. I have one patient with a setback after 30 years, and I'm thrown out on my ass. You know, I have won more medals and awards than any other doctor in that place combined, and you know it. Yet, I'm thrown out to pasture like some lamb to the slaughter. And for what? To make room for some punk kid who has no understanding of how the human brain functions?
Look, Tom, I'm really sorry about this. I didn't want it to go this way. Honest. Hang in there. I know you'll be able to make another impact in this world.
Yeah, you bet I will. You bet I will.
Your office looks so nice, Dad. It's so great that you get to keep in touch with all your patients and you still get to see them.
That's right, sweetie. I held on to a copy of all the files. I don't think there's a doctor out there that can reach my patients quite the way I can. Now, if someone comes through that door, you just send them in to me.
Sure thing, Dad.
Daria. Long time no see. And hello, sunshine. How are you today?
He's fine. He had a hard little time on our trip, though.
Well, come in. Are you feeling settled in your new home?
Sure. It's nice to be in one place for more than 6 months at a time. Without anyone to tell you what to do or put their hands on you. Right, Sunshine?
Have your other halves been calmer since the last time we met?
Sometimes. They never really go away. I have to do things to keep them quiet. Anything to get some rest.
Samantha, have you been able to enjoy time by yourself?
Time is all I got, honey. But there ain't a man yet who's been able to say no to a little quality time.
And you haven't told anyone your new address?
No. Those mean men. And the foster home will ever be able to find me and Sunshine. And if they do, we'll be ready for them.
You do seem more tense than usual, which is surprising. Are you okay?
Oh, yes, Doctor. I'm just a little nervous. I blacked out. And when I came to, she was just lying there like my parents were years ago.
And have you been able to do that little job we talked about?
Of course, Doc, baby. I always get the job done.
And my wife, she was in those apartments across town like we thought?
Yeah. The address was right. I took her right outside.
You had to. She would have told your old foster family where you lived, and they would have come for you. You were just doing what was best for you and Sunshine. She abandoned my family. She would have abandoned you too. I promise, Scott, everything's gonna be okay. Dr. Liz had it coming. She left you alone when you weren't ready.
So I was quieting the others?
Yes, Scott. Now, Dr. Liz was an old partner of mine. She embezzled thousands of dollars from my savings account without a trace of proof from my lawyers. So, you were her jury. I'm so glad we found a way to put your science background to good use. So you called Dr. Van Brocklin and made an appointment.
Sure did. And he ate it up just like putty in my hands. Just like they all do. But when it got hunt heavy, he backed off and started talking about his wife, just like the rest of them.
Of course he did, Samantha. He led you on. And he would have discarded you, just like the rest. Just like you did me. But I'm the only man who really cares about your needs. Come in. I've been expecting you.
Dr. Sage, it's such an honor to meet you. I've been following your work for quite some time.
Well, the pleasure's all mine, Mr. Cantor. You know, the human mind is a very fascinating thing. And when I heard that you were a reformed patient, well, I was so glad you reached out.
I've been following some of your cases, and your mind is brilliant. A man with your experience and knowledge deserves to live on forever and keep his legacy alive.
Well, sometimes a man has to do what's right by his family. Thankfully, there will always be patients out there in need of my help. And I've been looking to branch out. I think your connections will help us build an army we need to make a real difference in the world.
I'm so happy to help. Your philosophies are going to change so many lives.
I'm counting on that. Tomorrow is day 1, Principal Cantor. Your school for wayward children needs us. The world needs us.